There is some bad blood between the Space Wolves and the Grey Knights.
I am looking to reenact one of my very favorite battles and wars in the lore, and that is between the Grey Knights and the Space Wolves in the aftermath of the First War of Armageddon.
The Inquisition and the Ordo Malice decided that the civilians, as well as the Steel Legion, needed to be purged simply for taking part in that battle and knowing what happened.
I really don't see the big deal. Like, it was just like a little miscommunication. We just had to, kind of liquidate some assets.
The Space Wolves, who fought valiantly alongside of the Steel Legion, did not want this to happen, stood in the way of the Inquisition, and a battle ensued. That battle made its way all the way to Fenris, where the Space Wolves had to make a stand against the Grey Knights and the Inquisition. And after the death of the Inquisitor, finally, the war was over. However, the Space Wolves do not forget and have definitely not forgiven.
It's another new Codex day, and boy howdy am I excited for this one! It's Saga of the BEASTSLAYER versus Warpbane Task Force in this one. TAC is piloting our brand new Space Wolves, fresh off Mitchell's paint desk, squaring up against official friend of the channel, Michael and his Grey Knights.
I'm going to be playing the new detachment that we got for Grotmus with the Grey Knights, so that is a very infantry-heavy focused one. Unfortunately, I don't have enough purifiers to run the full Purifier Tide list. However, I do think that some of my assets that I have, like my Terminator blocks, my Librarians, even that big block of purifiers that Castellan Crow is involved with, those are going to be nasty in this particular game.
Michael's Warpbane Task Force consists of a solo Librarian, a Librarian with 5 Terminators, a Tech Marine with the Paragon of Sanctity enhancement, Castellan Crow with some Purifiers, Kaldor Drago with some Terminators, and a Grandmaster in Nemesis Dread Knight. He's got 2 5-man Brotherhood Terminator squads and 2 5-man Strike squads. He's also got a Venerable Dreadnought, a Nemesis Dread Knight, and a 10-man Purifier squad.
I just think I need to show Ragnar Blackmane the pointy end of a Force Halberd and just make things right again. I think that's the only way we're going to get through this.
I get to play new Space Wolves. Space Wolves is definitely one of my favorite factions. I love the lore, I love the look of the miniatures, and with the new miniatures, I love them even more. I get to run new Wolf Guard battle leaders, I get to run the new Wolf Priest, I get to run the new Headtakers, that's really exciting. But I think the hidden gem in this codex might be that Iron Priest.
TAC's Saga of the BEASTSLAYER consists of a Wolf Guard battle leader with his Grey Hunters, a Wolf Priest with his Blood Claws with the Elder's Guidance enhancement, a Wolf Priest with the Headtakers with shields, and Ragnar Blackmane with the Headtakers with double weapons. He's also got an Iron Priest. 1 10-man squad of Blood Claws, 1 10-man squad of Grey Hunters, 6 Headtakers with shields, and 6 Headtakers with double weapons. Effectively, these guys are kind of like Space Wolf Blade Guard. He's got 5 Fenrisian Wolves, 3 Thunderwolf Cavalry, a Land Raider, a Whirlwind, a Repulsor Executioner, and a Space Wolves Venerable Dreadnought. His Grey Hunters and Battle Leader are going to start inside the Land Raider, and Ragnar and the Headtakers are going to start inside the Repulsor Executioner. Ragnar and the Headtakers, that kind of sounds like a band. Ladies and gentlemen, right from Fenris, it's Ragnar and the Headtakers.
I'm hoping you at home are enjoying all of these new battles, all the new stories that we're putting out. It was a ton of work to put out a brand new 40K and 40M look. Got to thank Ben for putting that graphics pack together, and all the editors for working with us in recreating what 40K and 40M looks like. Big thank you to Mitchell and Tycho for painting up the new Space Wolves. A little sad that I didn't get to take part myself, but they look absolutely gorgeous. I'm super stoked to play them. This is gonna be a ton of fun.
It's gonna be an interesting matchup. The new Blood Claws can advance and charge. New Grey Hunters are Objective Control 3, and Thunderwolves do extra damage on the charge now. That's a ton of new rules to deal with for TAC, and quite frankly, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to play out. If he kills 4 monsters or vehicles, he will complete his Saga of the BEASTSLAYER and unlock lethal hits across his entire army. This is going to be a really interesting matchup. Today's mission is Supply Drop with the Adapt or Die mission twist. At the start of the game, players will randomly select 2 different objective markers with no man's land that are not in the center of the battlefield. The first selected is the Alpha objective, and the second selected is the Omega objective. At the start of the 4th battle round, the Alpha objective will be removed, and at the start of the 5th battle round, the Omega objective will be removed. From round 2 onwards, the player whose turn it is will score for objectives they hold in no man's land. In rounds 2 and 3, they're worth 5 victory points each. In round 4, 8 victory points, and 15 massive victory points in round 5. Our Adapt or Die mission twist will allow players twice per battle after drawing a secondary mission card to draw another mission card and then shuffle one of those two secondaries back into the deck.
I can really get behind a battle where I've got a great fun opponent on the other side of me, as well as a story. And there's definitely a story between the Grey Knights and the Space Wolves.
This battle's got some real narrative roots. The months of shame harken back to the First War for Armageddon, as told in the Black Library novel, The Emperor's Gift.
This is a bit of a grudge match.
I really don't think that it's that big of a deal. I think that you're overreacting and it really wasn't a big deal and you just need to get over it.
You killed an entire sector of people.
Did I?
You killed the Steel Legion.
Were you there for it?
They were there for that.
I got a 4.
I got a 6. I would like you to deploy first.
Okay, if you insist, I shall put.
I'll put a Whirlwind where you expect a Whirlwind to go.
Well, if you're gonna do that like a rude fella, I'm gonna do this.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't planning on being nice.
Them's fighting words, Tech.
You're gonna need to speak louder as a concept.
Them's fighting words, Tech!
Thank you very much.
Spike that audio and make those editors feel like they have a bad job.
Grey Knights are so good at their teleport shenanigans that I've also got to stage in such a way where I'm just not giving up my back zone. So my Fenrisian Wolves are just gonna go right on the back line here.
Never gonna run around and desert you. Dreadnought, the box dread, it's gonna go right over here. Pew. I'm gonna put a unit of Terminators with Kaldor Drago, and he's gonna go right in the back here.
With deployment, spread out. Don't know which of these objectives is gonna disappear, so I want the opportunity to get any of them. Thunder Wolf Cavalry have gone down.
So I'm gonna put my Tech Marine right over here next to my dread. He's brand new painted, so don't kill him.
All of my stuff is brand new painted. Are you gonna not kill my stuff?
No.
Blood Claws. Now, there are no windows on that side. I'm not used to an army like this not having anything in reserve, so I'm not getting the information that I need to drop the units in counter places.
I'm gonna put a unit of Terminators over here.
Terminators, okay.
This one has a library.
Land Raider.
Let's go right here. So rubber banding this baby, so.
Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take my new Headhunters.
Yeah.
And we're gonna set up for a counter attack into anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna put Librarian down here with the assumption that all bottom floor is blocking.
So that is my Repulsor Executioner.
I'm firing my laser. I'm gonna put the Grandmaster right there.
All right, then I will put Tech Marine over here.
Okay, and the last drop that I have is a big FU unit of
The Purifiers.
Purifiers, and they're gonna go over here. All right, I am done. Are you done?
I am, yep.
Oh God, finally. I got a 2.
This mission is one where it's perfect to go second. I'm not going second. Good luck.
Good luck. You roll it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Looks like the left side objective is going to disappear on the top of turn 4 and the right side objective on the top of turn 5. Of course, in the new supply drop in Chapter Approved, the center will stay all game. Scout moves, it's primarily Michael here, falling back, making sure deep charges are the only option for attack, if any at all.
I'm in the danger zone, right?
Yeah. Highway to the danger zone. Bah, bah. How long can you put a song in before you get in trouble? Turn 1, and Tack has gone first, which I'm very happy for, because that allows me to have my uppy-downy reposition.
Tack has pulled Sabotage using Adapter Die to get marked for death, and now tempting target on the left side objective. Marked for death is going to be the Tech Marine, the Terminators with Drago, and that far left strike squad.
Tack has drawn Marked for Death, which is going to interfere with what I am able to pick up and reposition.
If I mark those Purifiers, they cannot go up, otherwise they will score me 2 points. So that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, the moment is tagged on the Purifiers as well. Iron Priest gives out the gift of iron. That Repulsor is gonna get Rapid Fire 1. You mean a 3-shot Las Destroyer? Oh man. Headtakers both choose the same Nemesis Dread Knight as their quarry. They're gonna get precision and devastating wounds versus it. Once that quarry's down, they'll get to choose a new one.
And moving phase.
Thunderwolves advance out of that objective. Blood Claws. Only a 1 on their advance.
So they're only going 8. I'm going for the temptation. We're gonna go for that objective, score those 5 points. Blood Claws, just a couple toes on there because I don't want to lose too many if he starts to overload that flank.
Repulsor shuffles. Iron Priest follows in behind the Repulsor.
So let's do some shooting.
Shooting phase now. Land Raider firing the Grey Knight, Dreadnought, and Strike Squad.
Here comes the last cannon shots.
All right.
That's a bad roll.
Ooh, no damage to the Dread, but 1 Strike Squad member down.
Good guy. Whirlwind Vengeance Launcher is going to go into your Purifiers. D6 plus 3. I don't want my first stratagem here to be a command point reroll, but I need more shots here.
That's how this works.
Well, I got 1 extra shot.
Oh, Michael fails 3 saves. That is 3 dead Purifiers. He does pass the Battle Shock from the Whirlwind, but wow, that was unexpected. End of the turn, Michael picks up the Solo Librarian, the Grandmaster Dread Knight, and the Librarian with his Terminators. Tak does discard Mark for Death to gain a command point, does score his tempting target for 5. On to Michael's turn 1 with a score of 5-0. Michael pulls Establish Locus, immediately chucking that with the Adapt or Die mission rule for engage at all fronts, and he's drawn Secure No Man's Land. Home objective is secured by the Strike Squad. He's going to remain in control of that until Tak's objective control is higher than Michael's at the end of any given phase. Tech Marine makes that Dreadnought +1 to hit. Both players sit at 2 command points.
And then let's do some shenanigans. I have been bullied relentlessly about throwing my Dread Knights into the fray early and losing them. But the reality is they're the only tools I have to crack the big, meaty targets. So give me a break, internet. God.
Oh, overwatching from the rapid fire imbued Repulsor Executioner, fishing for that heavy destroyer shot. No effect. That's a bummer. Strike Squad, move up.
Tech Marine is going to move up. These Strike Squads are going to advance. Need a 3. That's a 2.
Strike Squad re-rolling their advance here. Not enough.
So we're going to put them over here. And I'd like to keep these guys alive for later in the game. So.
Purifiers just shuffle. I'm honestly surprised that he's not moving them up to take advantage of their souped-up guns thanks to Castle and Crow. Honestly surprised he didn't pick them up to bring them back down. He's going to have to weather another entire turn of that Whirlwind shooting. That could be bad. 5-man Terminators and Librarian Squad back into the midboard. Second Librarian in close to them as well. Looks like he's eyed a double Vortex of Doom target. Grandmaster pops back in with an eye on those poor Thunderwolves.
Tak hasn't left me a lot of options on the left flank, so I am going to instead, I think, try and focus fire down the Thunderwolf Cavalry and see if I can get the drop on that Land Raider. The quicker I can take it out in the early game, the faster, and I think the easier my mid to late game is going to be. We'll go with the trigger, so 18-inch range, multi-melting going in here.
Dreadnought starting us off in the shooting phase. Oh, 3 damage to the Thunderwolves. Drago's Terminators now.
Everything.
You kill the end guy.
On the back. Okay, Kaldor Drago's got 3 shots with his bolter on 2s.
Ooh, it goes through. Uh-oh. So I've got 3 wounds left on the back guy. I've still got 2 Thunderwolf Cavalry here.
Grandmaster into the Thunderwolves.
On 3s. Better. Once.
I just need 4 ups. See it. See it.
Yay! Oh, you make it. Grey Knight, Dread Knight number 2. Exact same deal.
Regular Dread Knight now. Oh, he picks him up.
And they are gone. Oh, that is bad news.
All right, so that does mean that the No Man's Land will become hallowed in the charged and combat phase. Librarian is going to use his Vortex of Doom ability, so I got 2 of these.
Vortex of Doom. Double Doom. Here it comes. Ho, ho, ho. The Land Raider is down to 8 wounds remaining.
And now we go to the charge phase.
Dread Knight charges the Land Raider. He's in with a 9. Tank shocking the Land Raider, takes it to 6 wounds left.
And I'm going to roll 5 attacks. I'm hitting on 3s with full rerolls. Bubkiss. I'm gonna do it with a 6. That's 4.
I'm
You're
alive
alive.
with 2 wounds remaining.
Yes. My kidney, liver.
I get 6 attacks.
Land Raider drives over the Dread Knight's toes for no effect.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. I think that went pretty well.
The Grey Knights weren't as aggressive as I thought they were going to be. They're not further up the board in places where I can get to them fairly easily.
Michael does score 2 on Engage and 5 on Secure No Man's Land, takes him to 7, 7-5 at the end of turn 1.
Starting turn 2, how am I gonna kill Grey
Hey
Knights?
everyone, Michael Buckthorpe here, and I am super excited to announce that my new company, Leveled Up Merchandising, is now the official partner of Play on Tabletop for its merchandising. Bringing you premium gaming gear, accessories, and apparel built and designed by fans for the fans. Game tokens, wound trackers, measuring widgets, and neoprene objectives, all to keep your games clean, fast, and tactical. I have a collection of fan favorite merchandise from some of our top partners, and not to mention a great assortment of official Play On branded apparel. Tack, would you like to announce this part?
I am happy to announce the next limited edition collectible introducing... What is this, man? Like, dude!
The contract.
I did not approve this. Who designed this?
Well, Tack, to be fair, you did sign off on basically allowing Michael to do anything he wanted.
That's right, everyone. There's only a limited edition run of these special t-shirts, and when they're gone, they're gone.
Want to support Play on Tabletop and gear up for your next game? Head to merch.playontabletop.com, the official Play on Tabletop store powered by Leveled Up Merchandising. Limited edition drops, premium gaming aids, and yes, Tack's final t-shirt.
And now, back to the action, Tack.
Bring it down and Secure No Man's Land are drawn for Tack. Oath of Moment on the Nemesis Dread Knight.
With Bring It Down, I need to kill that Dread Knight anyway. Secure No Man's Land, I want to be on those objectives anyway. So that's a beautiful card draw.
Iron Priest again, Gift of Iron to the Repulsor for Rapid Fire 1. Land Raider passes Battle Shock. Only 5 points on primary for holding that one objective with his Blood Claws.
Going into the movement phase.
Headtakers with the shields moving up after their quarry.
I've got my work cut out for me. I want to be scoring primary, but more importantly, I want to be kicking him off of his primary. And that's pretty tough to do against an army that is all 2-up saves. So this is my Headtaker unit that's coming out of the Repulsor. That's a Headtaker unit with the double weapons. That means 6 attacks each.
Headtakers with Ragnar advance out of the Repulsor, only an inch, but they can still charge.
Then I'm going to advance my Blood Claws over there.
Blood Claws and Wolf Priest advance to smother the objective on the left.
Because you have a whole bunch of deep strike shenanigans. Yeah. I want to make sure that you can't deep strike onto that point. Yeah. And take it away. I'm going to take the puppies. And they're going to go and just
Like that?
go like that.
The Repulsor remains stationary. Tech Priest gets a line on Land Raider. Venerable Dreadnought advances.
Okay, so I'll go there. That is a movement phase. Repulsor Executioner is going to fire everything it's got into your Dread Knight. Heavy Laser Destroyer.
Rapid firing Heavy Laser Destructor for the win here. 2 wounds. Command re-rolling a wound. Still fails. But Michael saves them both. Wowie, wow, wow.
All right, here comes the Gatling Cannon.
Oh boy.
I need a lot of 6s here.
Okay, do it. Make all but 1. So I take 4 wounds total.
Defensive Array. Twin Icarus Iron Helm. Heavy Bolter.
Dread Knight on 6 wounds now, just from the Repulsor, but quite frankly, it should be gone. Land Raider now, Multi-Melta and Hunter Killer Missile into the Dread Knight, 4 Godhammer Las Cannons into the Solo Librarian.
But then on 2s.
Yep.
Oh, SAGA Knight, Mr. Librarian, that was overkill. It's the best kill is overkill.
Multi-Meltas. At the moment. That is a wound.
Hit. Nope.
Oh, okay. That Dread Knight's killable. I don't want to kill it here. I need to roll low and not kill the Dread Knight.
4 up, kill it.
Oh no! Mission failed successfully. Mission successfully failed. That didn't work out in my favor.
That puts 2 on the Beast Slayer tally and Tak gets to nominate new quarries for his Headtakers. The double weapon Headtakers with Ragnar choosing those mid-board Terminators. Oh, this is strong. The shielded Headtakers will target the Grandmaster Nemesis Dread Knight. Rowan shoots now, fails to kill any purifiers.
Tak thinks he's so clever with his whirlwind trying to take out those purifiers. Little did he know, he just powered them up. He gave him a +1 to hit. Thanks, Tak. You're great.
I'm gonna make a charge now with Ragnar into your Terminators.
All right.
See how far I go.
Charge phase now, 5-inch charge into those Terminators, succeeds with a 9.
Ragnar's in. Let's see what kind of carnage the Wolves are gonna unleash.
Michael using the Paragon of Sanctity enhancement on his Tech Marine to put the Terminators into hallowed ground for full rerolls here if they can survive this.
3 will be able to precision that way. 3 of them won't be able to.
Yep.
I'm gonna do the Headtakers that can elect to do precision if they want to.
Headtakers take down the Librarian with precision. Devastating wounds will carry through. Can they survive?
So here comes the other 3 Headtakers.
One Terminator alive. It's the Apothecary or Terminator with Narthasium. He can potentially bring models back.
And that's my 3rd tally on the SAGA. I only need 1 more. And yes, I know when I say SAGA, it sounds like Sega. It's the Japanese in me. I can't help it.
So we are looking at 4 attacks, sitting on 3 with rerolling 1s, or actually rerolling everything. 2 1s. Snake eyes and the snake eyes.
A lot of good things have happened.
Yeah, you kicked me off.
Drago and the Terminators are going back into space. Castle and Crow and the Purifiers going back up as well. And the Grandmaster Dread Knight is also returning into reserves. Solid secondary turn for Tak. 9 points on secondaries, takes him to 14. He's at 19 to Michael's 7.
I scored both my secondaries. I knocked him off all of his primaries. This is a very good second turn for me.
Alrighty, well, you have done a fantastic job, Tak, of kicking me off of the objectives. I think that was a good play for you.
Michael pulls Bring It Down and Establish Locus. He's going to adapt or die that away. He's out of usages of that mission twist. Gets Assassination instead. Apothecary with Narthasium brings a model back. That's the Banner Bearer. That's going to have extra objective control. Oh man, Tak is really feeling not taking that unit out. No primary points for Michael this turn. That's big. Can he do the same to Tak?
I know that Tak, by killing the Dread Knight, is unable to get his infantry onto that objective. As much as I really would like to kill that 2-wound Land Raider, as soon as I do, he's just gonna dump all those bodies on the objective, and now he's scoring primary. So in those particular cases, it's easy to get blinders on and really want to chase the kill points, but you have to be cognizant of how it affects the board state.
Tech Marine following in behind does fall back with the 2 Terminators. Tak responding with Thunderous Pursuit. His infantry can move up to 6 inches. Ragnar's unit just trying to angle for some cover. The double weapons means no invuln save on those guys.
Purifiers down first.
Sounds good.
Purifiers are back in the midboard, spreading that hallowed ground goodness. Drago's back as well beside the Purifiers, just outside 9 of the Blood Claws. Grandmaster is about 9.5 away from the Blood Claws. Michael very wary of the Blood Claws' potential Blood Surge move, making sure a specific unit is the closest for them to run at.
I thought he was going to go after my Land Raider. Instead, there is no threats to be found around that Land Raider. Michael, you sly fox, you saw right through my plan.
So we're going to start off the shooting with these guys over here. The Grey Knight Strike Squad fires your Grey Hunters.
Shooting phase now, Strike Squad, no joy into the Blood Claws.
We're gonna go with the Nemesis Dread Knight first. Flamer your puppers.
Grandmaster roasts 3 of the dogs and kills 3 Blood Claws.
Then we're gonna go to Mr. Kaldor Drago.
Drago Squad now, everyone save the Flamer into the Headtakers. Heavy Incinerator into the Blood Claws. 1 Blood Claw burns. Down goes a Headtaker.
We're gonna do Purifying Flame first. So there are going to be 3 from Crow.
You kill 1, and 1's got 1 wound remaining.
Nice. Okay, let's do the rest of 5 guys with bolters, 2s, rerolling 1s.
There you go. So he killed the 1, and 1 has 1 wound remaining.
Okay, last one is the 3 flamers in that unit. How many shots? Grand total of 11.
I dare you.
So 2 are dead. Down to a single Headtaker there. That's rough.
I'm gonna say 2 of my strike squad can see Mr. Ragnar.
Sure. Oh, Headtaker has a single wound remaining.
Let's try some of these other long bomb ones first. So first one is going to be a 10 on the dice from the Dread Knight.
Charge phase now. Grandmaster Dread Knight fails his charge.
No, that didn't sink.
Purifiers fail their charge.
That one didn't sink either. I really was tempted on spending the command point here, but I think I need to save it for Drago.
Drago now charging, using his once per game extra 3 inches, gives him a 14.
And Drogo, Keldor has made his charge. Uh-oh.
4-man strike team get a 9, and they reach Ragnar and Friend.
Right, Mr. Tech Marine's gonna make the charge. He's gonna go straight through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man. I need to get here. We'll roll and see what it is. 11 will
11 will do.
it. I want to go around and catch here then.
You know that's a character that you're exposing?
Yeah, that's fine.
Fight phase now, and it's full hallowed ground in no man's land. That means Grey Knight rerolls for days. Strike squad going first. They take down the Headtaker. Ragnar's on 3 wounds remaining.
Let's see if Mr. Tech Marine can make a name for himself. Brotherhood, Tech Marine, come on down.
Tech Marine now downs Ragnar. Assassination. Hazardous roll, though it fails. Command reroll says nay. He's okay.
All right, and then we're gonna go over to Mr. Kaldor Drago and friends.
Drago using heroic challenge here to gain precision. After all, turn about his fair play. 4 wounds into the Wolf Priest, and he got him.
Oh, you got him. Brand new, painted, and dead.
Oh, don't play that card with me. My whole army is painted freshly last year.
Rest of the squad now. 15 AP2 into the Blood Claws. They are wiped. Wow, that was overkill.
I once had a plethora of Space Wolves, and now I have...
Bumkiss.
I got Bumkiss. Thank you, Michael.
No bring it down points for Michael, but he does score Assassination. Fortunately for Tack, he can only score it once. 12 points on secondary takes him to 12. He's behind by 7 as we head to turn 3. That means Michael will get to draw a challenger card. Attack, pull, storm, hostile, and extend battle lines.
Cool. Extend battle lines, doable. Storm hostile, doable. Let's kill things.
Oath of Moment again on the Purifiers. Tech Priest is going to give Rapid Fire 1 to the Repulsor. Fenrisian Wolves fail their Battle Shock.
But
But
they're not there to do anything.
Land Raider passes its Battle Shock. No primary points for Tack this turn. Michael kicked him off of every No Man's Land objective.
We're going into the movement phase.
10 Grey Hunters piling out of the Land Raider with their attached Wolf Guard Battle Leader.
So then that is only my disembark. And they're going to move in a way where...
Land Raider can see the Purifiers. Iron Priest trying to make a run for Tack's home objective. Oh, not enough with the advance. So he closes to within 3 of the Land Raider. Headtakers with the shields re-embark into the Repulsor.
And this is why I love a transport-heavy Space Wolves list. Then,
Repulsor moves forward, but stays within 3 inches of the Tech Priest. Dreadnought slides the midboard.
I'm going to go like so that I'm able to see
Drago,
and then my wolves, I'll just go like that.
hide.
All right.
Shooting phase now, Land Raider with a split fire for days.
We're going to go heavy bolters.
Yes.
And we're going to go Godhammer last cannons.
Okay.
As well as the storm bolter, and everything's going to go into the purifiers.
Okay.
I want those purifiers dead. Then we're going to take the multi-melta, which is out of range, and I'm just going to try for your tech marine. All right, so here we go. We're going to start off with the multi-melta.
Okay.
Oh, the Melta whiffs. 3 las cannons hit the Purifiers. They kill 2. Grey Hunters split fire. Tech Marine gets plasma. Rest into the Purifiers.
Hitting on 3s.
17 2-ups. That kills 2.
My little dreadnought that could. He's going to take his heavy flamer.
Okay.
And he's going to go into the tech marine.
Dreadnought flames the Tech Marine. He's down to 3 wounds. 2 strike squads left in the midboard. Repulsor Executioner into the Purifiers. Laser Destroyer into the Dreadnought.
So here we go. We're going to go with the Gatling Cannon. Then the heavy bolter.
Oh, 3 dead Purifiers. Only 2 Purifiers and Castle and Crow left.
I'm going to, now the heavy laser destroyer is going to try for your dreadnought.
2 5-ups with the Dreadnought. He makes neither one. 14 damage.
I think I killed that dreadnought and the next great knight that's going to get turned into a dreadnought. That's how much damage just happened there. How many shots from the whirlwind into your purifiers?
Can the whirlwind do it here? No joy.
So we go into the charge phase.
Start of the charge phase, Tech Marine using repelling sphere. Tack's gonna be -2 to charge him.
Venerable Dread, it's gonna go into just the strike force then.
Dreadnought reaches the strike squad. Tack tank shocks. Oh, and it's a good one. He wipes the squad. That's gonna free the Dreadnought up to pile into the Tech Marine.
Then we go into the fight phase. In the fight phase, my Dreadnought just boop, boop.
And there it is. Dreadnought piles into the Tech Marine and picks him up. That will complete Tack's saga of the BEASTSLAYER. His entire army now has lethal hits against everything. End of the turn, Michael picks up the Grandmaster, the Strike Squad, and the Purifiers, puts them back into reserve. Another solid turn for Tack. 8 points on Storm Hostile, 8 points on Extend Battle Lines. If Michael hadn't kept him off of primary, his lead would have been even bigger. Right now, 27 to 12 as we head to Michael's turn 3.
This game is close. Not only is it close, he gets the Challenger card.
Michael pulls Extend Battle Lines and no prisoners. Challenger card is pulled. Pivotal moment. Narthasium puts another Terminator back in that middle squad. Battle Shock, Purifiers will have to test upon their return, and only 5 on primary. 27-17.
What we're gonna do is we are in the movement phase. We're gonna spend my Challenger to give...
Michael choosing to use Pivotal Moment here to give Drago's unit advance and charge. That's a mighty 10.
Up next on my furry hit list is going to be whatever big old nastiness that was inside of the Land Raider, those Grey Hunters, and the Land Raider, because my card draws are pretty kill focused this turn.
Tack responds with Thunderous Pursuit, moves his Dreadnought D6 inches, he gets a 5. Incoming units now for Michael. Purifiers are in, 9 from the Dread and the Grey Hunters. They pass their Battle Shock upon arrival. Strike Squad is in, tagging the objective to ensure a no man's land Hallow Ground in the shooting phase. Grandmaster is in, looking to take down some Grey Hunters.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Let's do some shooting.
Shooting phase now, strikes into the Fenrisian Wolves, dead puppers. Man, it smells like burnt dog in here.
There are now no wolves on Fenris.
Drago and friends, Scourge into the Dread, all else into the Grey Hunters.
I'm hitting you on 2s.
Dreadnought does its best Taylor Swift impersonation and shakes it off. 1 dead Grey Hunter though. Grandmaster going for the Land Raider kill.
Hitting on 3s, full rerolls.
He's got him. That's a second kill.
There was a chance my Land Raider may have survived, but not when that happened.
Mr. Grandmaster is going to attempt charge number 1 into these poor sods on the objective.
Grandmaster fails the charge.
Yo, Purifiers are going to charge in, looking for a 9, I think.
Purifiers reach the Grey Hunters.
Purifiers are in. They're my ultimate moment target. I'm going to heroically intervene. And I'm going to try to put the Dreadnought into your Purifiers that just came in. Oof, okay. Well, you know, like, he can go where he wants. So he's going to fight you through the wall.
Purifiers into the Grey Hunters. Castle and Crow first. Oh, what the heck? 3 1s on 3 6s? That's... Command reroll. Another 1. Oh, man. However, all this is into the Wolf Guard Battle Leader, and he's down to 2 remaining. Rest of the squad now 7 AP2s, wipes out 7 Grey Hunters. 2 left plus the leader. So Crow might have whiffed. However, the rest of the squad did work.
Lost 7 Grey Hunters. Woof.
Dreadnought with the strikes here. 5 2-up saves to make. Crow fails both saves?
Well, we came in, we swung hard, and we did a peace sign on our way out.
Peace!
8 points on secondaries for Michael. That's 4 extend and 4 no prisoners. Puts him to 20 secondary to tax 22. All players only have 5 on primary. It's 27-25 as we head to tax turn 4.
Turn 4, which, you know what that means, Tack. This guy goes
bye-bye.
away.
Tax pulled cleanse, adapt or die, cycles that out to get established locus, and he's got no prisoners. Oath of Moment on the Terminators in the midboard. Iron Priest again, rapid fire to the repulsor. Battle Shocks here. Tack using insane bravery to auto pass the Grey Hunters and get 8 points on primary.
We go into the movement phase.
Headtakers pop out of the repulsor and move to the midboard. Dreadnought does the same. Grey Hunters twitch, Michael overwatches, squad down, just the character remains. Repulsor moves up, Iron Priest follows. Whirlwind gets a line of sight on the midboard.
So Heavy Bolters are going to go into Strike Squad. Everything else from my Repulsor Executioner is going to go into the Terminator.
All right. Firing my laser. 4 ups. Take 2, fail 1.
Gatling Cannon.
Oh, there he goes. He killed another one.
Oh, wow. 1 left with 2 wounds. That is the Narthecium equipped Terminator again.
And then I've got the Heavy Bolter that's going into the Strike Squad.
Make 1, fail 1. 2 damage, right?
Whirlwind into the Terminator.
How many shots do I get?
Command reroll to save him. Success.
Terminator Apothecary lives. Now I have to do this in the charge phase. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to charge my battle leader.
Wolf Guard Battle Leader reaches the Terminator on the charge.
And then now we'll charge the Dreadnought, just make sure.
Dreadnought reaches the Terminator as well.
I don't think the Apothecary is long for this world. Whatever happened to the Geneva Convention there, Tech? We weren't supposed to hurt our medics.
So now I get to see what a Wolf Guard Battle Leader can do.
Battle Leader starts us off with 5 Thunderhammer attacks.
Oh, trip
Trip
sixes.
sixes, okay. I see how it is. We gotta do it with the Dreadnought.
It's all... Come on, dice gods, turn up.
Whoa!
They turned up.
Orange dice appear to have woken up from their slumber. You know what it could have been is between camera rolls, we cycled them out and we used some of our fresh Baron of Dice, now available on the merch store. Turned down for what? Oh! Whack your captain back, see if I can murk him.
Terminator with Narthecium kills the Wolf Guard Battle Leader.
I can't believe that just happened.
And the Strike Squad goes back into space at the end of the turn. Oh my! Tac does not score secondaries, discards established locus, keeps no prisoners as he does have to kill stuff, so that gives him a command point, same as Michael.
I am in love with this Apothecary. He is getting a promotion. In fact, I might even make him into the next Dread Knight. We don't know.
That sucks, because now what's gonna happen is Michael's also gonna be able to score 8 points on primary. That might just be game.
Something, 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 furry joke. Something, 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 dog joke. Something, 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 it stinks in here.
Michael turn 4, here we go. Overwhelming force and recover assets. New orders, he will give him established locus and overwhelming force. Return to banner bearer in the middle. That steals him that objective. Spending his last command point on insane bravery on the Terminators. That gives him 8 points on primary. That is huge.
In this movement phase, we're going to move Mr. Drago 6 inches directly towards you. Would you like to do anything about that?
Thunderous Pursuit moves the Headtakers back. Grandmaster moving to get some shots. Terminators fall back to hide for a turn. Strike Squad drop in within Tac's deployment zone. They're going to establish locus for a big 4 points.
Then we're going to shooting phase. Grandmaster, Nemesis Dread Knight, Flamer, and Side Cannon going into your Grey Hunters.
Grandmaster puts everything into the Headtakers. 3 dead and 1 on a single wound. Oh no! The saves have turned here. Drago's team now shooting the heads off the Headtakers. There's 2 left in the character.
In the shooting phase, they're doing established locus in your
Sounds
back. Charge time. First charge is Mr. Dread Knight.
Tac overwatches with the Repulsor Executioner.
Big heavy laser.
Here we go. Huh.
Laser is saved. No damage at all. The charge is in.
I should probably plan to not overwatch the Space Wolves.
Mr. Drago,
Drago Squad also in. Oh, wow.
can you interrupt me? No, I will do the Mr. Grandmaster Dread Knight first. Going to pop his once per turn ability to allow him to reroll hits, wounds, and damage with his greatsword.
Okay.
Damage piece.
Okay. And he's gone.
Overwhelming force for 3, established locus for 4. Michael is up to 40 points to Tack's 35.
That's the end of my turn 4. I'm in a great position. I've got an absolute ton of OC on that center objective. I am ready for turn 5 when the other one goes away. Let's see how it goes.
We're Space Wolves, we're not gonna give up, and we are gonna choose violence.
All right, turn 5 Tack, final round, final go.
Guess what happens here?
What? That goes away. Holy moly.
Can Tack stop Michael from scoring 15 points at the end of the game? He's got a chance here. He's pulled assassination to add to no prisoners. That's actually really good.
These are secondary points that I can go and get and keep me in the game.
Oath of Moment on the Grandmaster. Headtakers do get a model back. Iron Priest gives the Whirlwind rapid fire. Oh no! Battle Shock Headtakers fail. That is not good. That means Tack has to kill everything in the middle and then consolidate into those Terminators that are inside that ruin to stop Michael from being able to put any objective control onto that middle objective. This is absolutely a Hail Mary, but if anyone can pull it off, it's gonna be Tack.
Here we go. We're just gonna put some OC onto the objective. Here comes the fun stuff.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Repulsor uncorks into the Grandmaster.
If I can kill that Dread Knight with shooting, the quarry's gonna move. And I can move the quarry to something that the Headtakers can actually charge.
Fail another.
Then here comes the Laser Destroyer. Please 2. Got left 2.
Make 1, fail 1.
Michael using a command reroll to try to save the Laser Destructor fails. He got him.
Whew. Okay, step 1, done. The Grandmaster is killed, just like in the lore. I can now move the quarry over to the Terminators in the middle. And then here comes the Whirlwind. How many tries do I get?
4 ups. Uh-oh. That's 3. Boom. Boom.
Headtakers into the Terminators.
Hey.
Do they make it? I need a 6. That's an 11.
Ooh, that's an 11.
All right, so what I don't want to do is I don't want to block my
Tank.
Gets me to touch on that side.
Okay.
I want to run you over with my tank.
Hit him with your tank.
Oh, look.
Look at that.
Jeez.
Double 11s.
All right, I'm going to spend my one and only.
Okay.
I need a big tank shock here.
Repulsor's in with a tank shock. Oh, it's only 1 mortal wound. And it's saved thanks to Drago's 4-up. This just got harder.
Okay, Headtakers.
Oh, wow. The Headtakers and the Wolf Priest kill the Terminators. Oh, he's got a chance.
They're dead. The Terminators are dead.
If the Repulsor can kill Drago. No, it can't.
Caldor Drago is gonna get upset at you. He's gonna smack those darn fellas, those silly guys that dared to strike down all my Terminators with.
Picks up the Headtakers. Oh wow, Tack does have the lead here, 44-40, but I'm not sure what we're gonna end with. And yep, that's it right there. He gets another Terminator back, walks onto the objective. He's got area denial and cleanse. Neither one are needed. Michael's gonna score 15 primary at the end of the turn, and that's gonna be how she ends. 65-54 for your winner, Michael.
And with that, sir, we know definitively that the Grey Knights and Inquisition were correct, and the whole misconception with the Armageddon, that was your bad.
It was bottom turn, some clutch rolls when needed, and an undying Narthasium-equipped Terminator that swung this game in his favor. 11 points in it, and 15 primary on the last turn. That is super close, and an absolute heartbreaker.
You love games like this where there's one hero moment. One point in time when the dice spike and go crazy, or something really unexpected happens, and that swings the game.
That came down to an Apothecary tanking way too many 4-up and Vuln saves.
Great game, Michael. I really appreciate that Michael is our merch person. That's why we're so nice to him.
I'm happy to take a lucky game once in a while, because it's been a little while, I feel like, since I've had a lucky game. But either way, thank you again to my opponent. Thank you for tuning in. And please remember, I am now the merch guy.
Special thanks to this episode's sponsor, Leveled Up Merchandising. Make sure to check out the link in the description below or go to merch.playontabletop.com. And of course, as always, a great big thank you to you for watching. If you like what we do, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you really like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. Big thank you to Games Workshop as well for the early access to the Space Wolves. Oh boy, am I excited to get my hands on this codex. Well, that's it from all of us here at the Play On Studios. On behalf of them, it's me, JT the Voice, saying, until the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on.
Oh God, why are there two of you?
Man. You know what we should do? We should play like 6 games of 40K.
Oh, yeah.